Okay.
All right, I'm gonna let everyone's co-host. Hold on, I just want to make sure I made this allow participants. All right, and if you're supporting, make sure you're doing attendance. Miss Edwards, if it's fine, we'll just support with that if we're not the one teaching, okay? Because I know
Okay.
it's a lot to put in 72 kids.
Okay.
All right, I'm admitting everyone. Hold on, Leary, I'm gonna make you spotlight.
Okay.
There we go.
Hello, everybody. Are you guys excited for some writing time? If you're excited, show me a silent celebration. Ooh, I see Isabella's really excited. I see Greg is really excited. Okay, so before we even start today, make sure that you have the book that looks like this. It says Personal Narratives Draft 1. Make sure you have that packet in front of you and a pencil. I'll give you a couple seconds to make sure you have the right packet. It's in its own packet, not the regular one that we did with math and phonics. Okay. All right. So I see Jeriel's eyes are looking at the camera. I see John Elise is looking at the camera. Excellent. Okay, so in writing, we're starting a brand new book. Say brand new book. Yeah, very exciting. And today we are going to start in a brand new packet, which is really exciting because we get to start all over. So today, when we start doing our story, we're gonna practice telling our story across our fingers, across our fingers. Great, show me your fingers in the camera, wiggle them around. Ooh, I see lots of fingers. Jalea's fingers, Kyrie's fingers. Great, okay, fold your hands and sit back in scholar. So when we tell a story across our fingers, we really need to think about one tiny moment so we can talk about it from beginning to end. So today, we are going to write a story about a time we felt shocked. If you feel shocked, that means you're surprised about something. So I made this little chart to help us understand. So when you feel shocked, you feel surprised about something or someone. I see Sophia showing me a shocked face. Everyone show me a shocked face. Sophia, ooh, Marcus, good shocked face, yes. When we talk about feeling shocked, it can be something that is a positive feeling or a negative feeling. If you feel shocked in a positive way, it may be because you had a surprise birthday party. If you feel shocked in a negative way, maybe you got caught being in trouble. Okay, so you need to think carefully about a time you felt shocked. But before we get into your turn to talk about a time you felt shocked, we're going to look at the story I wrote. So, I need to tell the story across my fingers. Watch me. Loving that I see Isabella's eyes. I see Amina's eyes are on the paper, on my fingers. Here we go. First, my parents tucked me into my bed and I pretended to fall asleep. Then I waited a few minutes and I put the TV on and read my books. Next, I heard a knock at my door. And last, my parents came in and caught me up past my bedtime. I was shocked. How did I tell my story? Raise your hand if you can tell me how I told my story. Let's go to Mason Eduardo. Mason, how did I tell my story?
You told your story that you were shocked when it was your bedtime.
Okay, but how did I tell my story using a special tool that we've been working on in writing? What tool did I use? Isabella?
You tell your story across your fingers.
Mason, how did I tell my story?
Across your fingers.
Across your fingers. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like to write it on paper when I use my fingers. Samin, put your pencil down. So on my very first page, that needs to match my very first finger. My very first finger was my very first sentence. First, my parents tucked me into bed and I pretended to fall asleep. So you can see I used an uppercase letter, finger spaces, end marks, because we're getting ready for first grade. We're getting ready for, that's right. And my picture matches my sentence. When I go on to the next page, that matches my second finger. It says, then I waited a few minutes and put the TV on and read my books. Again, I used an uppercase letter, finger spaces, and an end mark. My picture matches. I go to the next page. Next, that matches my third finger. It matches my, great, my third finger. Next, I heard a knock at my bedroom door, and in my picture, you can see I wrote knock, 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 so it matches my words. And then on my last page, that's my last finger that I held up in my story. Last, my parents came in and caught me up past my bedtime. I felt shocked, and even look at my face. You can really tell that Mrs. Leary was very shocked to see my mom and dad. Okay. So right now, it's your turn to think about a time you felt shocked. Sophia is really excited to think about a time she felt shocked. I know because she's waving her hands in the air. Close your eyes and visualize a time that you felt shocked. Open your eyes, fold your hands, and sit up tall. 3, 2, 1, 0. If you would like to share out a time you felt shocked, raise your hand up in the air. Samin, what's a time that you felt shocked? I felt shocked when
my brother fell off the bed a long time ago when I pushed him.
Ooh, so say, I felt shocked when. Say it again, but the whole sentence.
I felt shocked when I pushed my brother off the bed and he got hurt.
Okay. James, what's a time that you felt shocked? I felt shocked.
I felt shocked when it was my birthday.
Okay. Noemi, what's the time you felt shocked? I felt shocked.
I felt shocked.
Okay, so right now, you should have an idea locked in your brain because that was our first step, is to think about the time. Now, when we go back into our breakout rooms, you are going to practice telling the story across your fingers. Then the teacher will help you make sure that you fill all the pages. When you go to writing, you do your words first, then the teacher will tell you when to do your pictures. Okay, show me if you understand by patting your head, yes or no. Okay, I see most of you are saying yes. You're talking about telling your story across your fingers. Okay, here we go.
All right, we ready? Hi, scholars. All right, are you ready to write about a time you felt shocked? Show me a thumbs up if you're ready to write about a time you felt shocked. Nice job. I'm gonna unmute everyone. All right, Maxwell, can you tell us about a time you felt shocked?
A time I felt shocked is when I found my toy.
Can you tell us your story? First, next, last. Go ahead. First,
I left my toy. Then I don't have a then I right. Was finding for it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I looked under the bed. Then
Last.
I found my toy.
Nice job. Jeriani, can you tell us about a time you felt shocked? First, next, last. Go ahead.
¿A dónde fue que metiste video, Yariani?
Yo solo toqué.
Ahí, dale, que te están preguntando.
I felt happy when my baby brother got out of my mommy's tummy.
We're telling about a time we felt shocked. Did you feel shocked when that happened? Shocked means really surprised about something.
And then my baby brother.
Yariani, te están preguntando
Mm-hmm.
la clase, mami.
And then when I saw my baby brother, I was shocked, and then my dad carried him, and then I felt shocked again.
Nice job. All right, now it's time to write our first sentence. What happened first when we felt shocked? First, we're going to say it across our fingers. First, go ahead, say it across your fingers. Okay, now pencil to paper, write your first sentence on your first page. You should have the writing personal narratives draft 1 book. See draft 1? You should be on the first page. So Maxwell said, first, I was looking for my toy and couldn't find it. Sophia, let me see. You should be writing. Okay, now turn to your next page and you're going to write what happened next. So Maxwell, oh, he went to go get his book. Next, Maxwell, did you find your book? Did you find the book, Max? No?
Maxwell, did you find your book?
Okay. Max, so practice saying it across your fingers then.
Which are the pocket high? Hello.
Hello. Hi, how are you? The book looks like this. It says Personal Narratives Draft 1 on it. Sophia, can you read your book to us so far? Can you show it to us and read it to us?
First, I was sleeping. Next, I got up from bed.
Nice job. All right, now you're going to write what you did last. Go ahead, everyone. Write what happened last. Sophia, what do you do if you don't know how to spell a word? Stretch it out, right?
I ran to the kitchen.
And what happened? Why were you shocked?
I was shocked because I went to get chips, and then my parents said I can't get chips.
All right, go ahead, write it.
The assistant Democratic leader objects. Objection is heard.
Maddie, do you want to read your book to us?
I don't have a
I
book.
want to see strong
Are you
ideas.
writing?
I
What,
do.
about a time you felt shocked?
Share
Yep.
that big idea.
So tell us first.
What we've read so far. Why do
First,
you think the Mexican War of
my
Independence took almost 100 years to be
fell
successful?
and
For your
the-
answers with examples.
because
So we're going to go
because
ahead
I
and
wasn't
answer that
there
question
and I
by
was in
writing
the
the question
bathroom.
down, sharing it with our
Then what happened next? Poor Itzel.
And she and
Just
then my
be patient
mom
is
ran to pick her up.
What was it?
And what happened last?
seconds. I'm almost done. Everyone should
That
be as
I went out the bathroom because I understand. I told my mom what happened.
Nice job. Go ahead now. Do you have the book there that looks like this?
Feed her head to the paper.
Yep.
Michael has a
Write it
question.
down.
Well, what's your question?
Can you put the other text?
When we go into breakout rooms, you will no longer be able to see.
When you're done writing first, next, last, show me a big thumbs up and a big smile. I see Jeriani is ready. It's okay, you still have time. You're ready, Zerai? Sophia's ready. Okay, so after we wrote our words, Zerai, what do we have to do next?
Next, we need to draw the picture.
Nice job. Next, we need to draw the pictures. Remember, we need to add a lot of details. And if your person is shocked, I should see a shocked face on your book. Shocked. Go ahead. Draw your pictures to match your words. I can't wait to see whose picture am I going to show. Okay, let's see. Show me a thumbs up when you're ready to show your picture. Maxwell, do you want to show everyone your picture? Go ahead, hold it to the screen.
First, I was looking.
Hold on, we can't see it. Can you put it more in the middle of the screen? Look at what my paper looks like. You see how my paper is right in the middle of the screen? Can you put yours like that? There you go. Now we can see it. Go ahead, tell us. Everyone tracking Maxwell. Hold on, I'm gonna put you up on the screen so we can all see. Go ahead.
First, I was looking. First, I was looking for my toy, and I could not find it.
Nice job. I love how I see a shocked face there.
Next, I was finding it. When I looked under the bed, last I found it.
Nice job. Everyone say nice job, Maxwell. All right. Everyone's going to come back now. Let's see. Hold on. And
Okay, so now that we're all back together, who can tell me what we wrote about today? Raise your hand if you know what we wrote about today. I see Irene's hand is up. Irene, what did we write about today?
We was writing about we were shocked.
A time we were shocked. And how did we practice telling our story? Before we wrote, how did we practice telling our story? Jeter or Julius, either one of you. How did we practice telling our story? Oh, just a second. Let me unmute you. Okay. How did we practice telling our story?
Repeating, visualizing.
Visualizing and telling our story across our fingers. Everyone show me your fingers. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to write about something different, and then we'll come back and add more details to this story, okay? You did a really great job of staying focused. I saw in my group a lot of uppercase letters, finger spaces, end marks. Those are all important to go to first grade, okay? So now we're going to move back into our packet and do number stories.
Yes.
Yes, very exciting number stories. Okay. So in your packet, back in your daily packet where we did phonics, you need to turn until you see the page that looks like this. Let me find it for you. This one? Nope. Hold on one second. Wait. Okay. Find the page that looks like this. Here we go. Everyone should see this page. So I'll give you about 20 more seconds to find this page. Rael, sit up, dear.
It's in the beginning of the packet. So if you turn back to where we did math today, it's after math.
Once you find this page, put your hands on your head so I know where everyone is at. I see Humaira's got her hands on her head. She's there. Kyrie's there. Mason's there. Turn until you see number stories. Sabrina's there. Noelle is getting there. Manny's getting there. It says number stories like this at the top of your paper. Okay. I'll give you about 10 more seconds because I see lots of packets moving around. Okay. All right, so everyone's eyes are now on the screen. Their hands are folded. I see Noelle's eyes. Beautiful. Nope, not the Monday packet. Some of you are holding up the Monday packet. It's the same packet that we did phonics and math this morning. It's the same packet. I know there's a lot of pages and a lot of moving parts. So make sure you're on the same packet as this morning. Noemi, that's not the same packet, dear. Julius, that's not the same packet as this morning. Your packet this morning looks like this on the cover. You need to turn it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times so you see number stories. Okay, give you 5 more seconds. I still see a lot of page turning. Okay, all right, so we are going to get started. It's time for number stories. And if you were normally in my classroom when we were in the school, that means you get to hear all about my morning, which is very exciting. I see Irene's was shouting morning in the camera. So guess what happened to me this morning, scholars? This morning, I had 3 bowls of cereal. And then my friend Justin gave me 16 bowls of cereal. And then Peanut, my dog, even gave me 7 bowls of cereal. So I was trying to figure out how much cereal I had to eat for breakfast. It's just like our problem for today. If you're looking at your paper, the problem says, I bought 3 gummy worms. Ooh, I love gummy worms. Miss Jackson gave me 16 gummy worms. Miss Reagan gave me 7 gummy worms. How many gummy worms do I have all together? I'm going to read it one more time. I want everyone's bodies to be still, everyone's hands to be folded. I need to see everyone's hands folded. Catalina, fold your hands. Okay, the second time I read it, just like in math, you can act it out. Here we go. I bought 3 gummy worms. Miss Jackson gave me 16 gummy worms. Miss Reagan gave me 7 gummy worms. How many gummy worms do I have all together? Right now, I'm going to pick on some scholars to help tell the class the story. Humaira, can we go to you? Can you read the story to the class? Okay, Humaira. Hold on, I'm going to try to unmute you. There we go. Oh, it's not letting me unmute you. Anyone else?
Mrs. Leary, who did you say?
Humaira?
All right, Humaira, you ready? Oh. Yeah, it's not letting me unmute her either.
Okay,
Not letting me do it either.
Humaira, we'll come back to you, okay? I'm going to see if I can get someone else's to work. Okay, Catalina. Catalina, can you read the story to us? Do you remember what it was? Okay, share it with the class.
The story was first I brought 3 gummy worms. Miss Jackson gave me 16 gummy worms.
Samin, fold your hands.
Miss Reagan gave me 7 gummy worms. How many gummy worms do I have
All together.
altogether?
Give Catalina some shine for trying to help us out with that problem. Great. Humaira, let's see if it works now. Still not working? Let's see. Amin, can you tell us the problem for today? Amin, tell us the problem, loud and proud.
I bought 3 gummy worms. Miss Jackson gave me 16 gummy worms. Miss Reagan gave me 7 gummy worms. How many gummy worms do I have altogether?
All right, let's go to one more scholar. Let's go to Donnell. Donnell, can you share the story with us? Okay, do your best.
Yeah, 3 gummy worms. Then Jackson
Your track.
gave him 16 gummy worms. Now he got
Miss Reagan.
7 gummy worms. Then what? How many gummy worms do he have altogether?
All right, give some shine to our friends who are trying to remember that long story problem. I'm going to read it one more time. And as I'm reading you this problem, I want you to think. Will we have more or less than 16? I want everyone's hands folded. Okay, here we go. I bought 3 gummy worms. Miss Jackson gave me 16 gummy worms. Miss Reagan gave me 7 gummy worms. How many gummy worms do I have all together? All right, if you think we're gonna have more than 16 gummy worms, show me a thumbs up. If you think we're gonna have less than 16, show me a thumbs down. There should be no pencils in your hands. 3, 2, 1, show. When we go into our breakout rooms, you're going to talk about why you think it's going to be more or why you think it's going to be less. Then your teacher will give you time to solve, okay? Make sure you have a pencil. All right. Hi, gang.
Okay, scholars, so now it's time to answer the comprehension question. Do you think we're going to have more or less than 16 gummy worms? Show me, more or less? Evan, why do you think it's going to be more?
Because because there was 3 and then there was 16. And then now it was 7.
Right, so we have to make sure we're including all those gummy worms. Go ahead, get started. I can't wait to see who's going to get to present to the whole group. Yes, Sophia,
I'm done with number 3.
you're done. Do you have an equation?
No.
Write an equation and see if you can figure out another way to solve. Zoe, go ahead, put your pencil to paper, start solving. Sophia, can you show me your paper? Hold it up to the screen. Let me see. Oh, so do you have to draw all of those circles? What can you do instead?
Count down.
Ooh, can you start with the, can we count on? All right, try it. Go ahead, try it. Let me see, Gariani, I can't see it. Put it down a little bit. Hold it up to the camera a little bit more. Nice job, Gariani. See if you can solve it another way now. All right, Malaysia, let me see your work. Hold it up to the camera. Oh, nice job, girls. You have an equation. Make sure you write an equation down. Label it. Maxwell, can I see your work? Hold it up to the screen. Nice job. Yes, Sophia.
I have a God book at home.
Nice. Cool. If you're waiting, you can read it, okay? While you wait. I love it. Maxwell, did you show all or did you count on from the bigger number?
I counted on
From what number?
3.
So you started with 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I started with 16. Then I started with 7.
Nice. And then you counted them all together? All right, everyone's coming in. We're going to do the discourse. Let's see who's going to get to present.
Okay, so we just had our first chance to do our very first number stories problem from our houses. So right now I'm going to ask 3 scholars to share out their work with the whole group. The first scholar that I want to share out is Fauna. Fauna, will you hold your paper up to the screen so that everyone can see your work that you did? Because many scholars solved the exact same way that you did. So hold it up nice and tall, Fauna. And then tell us how you solved.
First, I made my 3, and then I made my 16, and then I made my
Fauna, stop for a second. I'm going to try to make it so that your screen is bigger, but they keep moving around. Okay, Fauna, hold on. Okay. Can everyone see Fauna's work nice and big? Okay, Fauna, tell us how you solved this problem. First,
I made my 3, and then
why did you draw 3?
16.
Fauna, why did you draw 3?
Because in the story it said that you had 3 gummy worms.
Okay, then what did you do?
I made my 16.
Why did you draw 16?
Because in the story it said you gave somebody, another teacher gave you 16.
Okay, then what did you do?
I drew my 7.
Why did you draw 7, Fauna? Ooh, I love
Because
that.
another teacher gave you 7.
Okay, but then how did you get your answer?
I counted it all together.
Can you show us how you counted? Let's count with Fauna. Okay, Fauna, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Okay, Fauna. So what was your answer? How many gummy worms do you have all together?
26.
26 what? Say it again.
Gummy worms.
Gummy worms. Okay, everyone give Fauna 2 claps. Nice job. Okay, now we're gonna go to Mamadou. Mamadou, will you please show your work and tell me what you solved? Mamadou, let's go to Mamadou. Everyone take a 5-second wiggle break while we're getting Mamadou's ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Everyone's hands are folded and everyone is tracking Mamadou. Okay, Mamadou, how did you solve?
First, I did
Myra, track.
my 3.
Why?
First, I did my 3 plus 16
Okay.
plus 7 equals question mark.
Okay, so you wrote an equation. Then what did you do?
Zoe fold.
3 gummy worms
Okay.
and 16 more, and then 7 more.
Okay, then 16 more what?
And then there were 16, 26.
So your answer was 26. Can you show us your paper? Can you hold it up?
Noah track.
Okay. Ooh, I like how he wrote an equation and he put G under each of the numbers because that represents what? G means what? Gummy worm. That way it matches the problem. I like it. Okay, nice job, buddy. Okay, and I'm going to show one more scholar's work, and that scholar is Delvin. Delvin, can you show us your work? Okay, Delvin, can you show us your paper first? Hold it up right up to the screen. The whole thing. Oh, Delvin, I see some investing in the question. Okay. Okay, Delvin, tell me what you did to solve.
First, I wrote an equation, and it says 3 plus 16 plus 7 equals question mark. Then I draw 3 circles. Then I draw.
Why did you draw 3 circles?
Because in the problem it said I bought 3 gummy worms. Then I draw 16.
Hold up your paper. Hold up your paper first, Delvin. Hold it up. Close. So under his 3 circles, he actually wrote the word bought. Wow. Okay, keep going, Delvin.
Then I dropped 16 gummy worms. And the problem is Jackson gave me 16 gummy worms.
Wow, everyone look at his 16 circles. Under there, he even wrote gave me. Cool, Delvin. Keep going.
Then Miss Ring gave me 7 more. Then I got my answer 26.
Okay. So everyone give our sharers some shine for their great job trying to present to so many friends. Something I noticed is most of us all counted all of the circles. That means we drew 3 circles, then we drew 16 circles, and then we drew 7 circles. That's called counting all. Is there a faster way that we maybe could have counted all of these gummy worms? Just think, is there a faster way? Jacob, you're showing me that you think that there is a faster way. What could we have done, Jacob?
We can We can.
Jalea, you thought we could do a faster way. What could we do to make our counting faster? What do you think, Jalea?
We can count on.
We can count on from the bigger number. So everyone track my paper. I'm going to show you
Mean,
what
fold,
it
and
looks
track.
like to count on from the bigger number. So when we're looking at all of those numbers, 3 gummy worms, 16 gummy worms, 7 gummy worms, what is the bigger number? Say it if you know it.
Taught me that.
16. Yep, 16. So on our paper, we can just write 16 with a line. We don't have to draw all 16 circles because we're counting on from the bigger number. So then I look at my paper. The next number is 3. There's 3 gummy worms, so I can draw 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. But are we done yet? No, we still have to draw 7 more. So we can draw 7 more circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But now what? I don't know what the answer is. What should I do? I should probably count them. Let's count with me. 16 in my brain, and let's count. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Wow, that was really fast. So what do you think this tells us about when we're adding? What do you think this tells us? Think about our sharers who counted all. Think about the strategy I just showed of counting on. Tell yourself what this tells you about addition and solving addition problems.
Mean, sit, and track.
Okay, what does this tell us about counting and doing addition? Raise your hand if you think you know. Sabrina, what does this tell us about counting and addition?
It could tell us is that we could put, if we have another number stories, we could put 6, we could put at the top, we could put 16 and then draw circles. Okay, so not every problem is going to have 16. But what about the different ways? What does that show us about how we can do math and counting, Humaira?
Noah, track.
Oh, Humaira, you're still not working. Fana, can you help us out?
We can just write the bigger number.
That's right. When we're using lots of numbers and bigger numbers, we can start from the bigger number and count on. Everybody, we can start from the bigger number and count on. Okay, so.
Noah, sit up.
Oh gosh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to do another number stories problem, and I want you to think, if we're doing addition, maybe you could use the strategy of counting on from the bigger number, okay? You can use whatever strategy works best for you. Okay, so right now, you are going to have a little bit of time. I believe you are going to have a little ELA Reteach right after this. So we have about 3 minutes till ELA Reteach, and then we'll go from there. So make sure you're in your daily packet at Number Stories. You're going to take your packet and you're going to flip it over and you're going to turn it 1 time. So you see where you're at for read aloud. You need to turn it 1 time so you see this page. Everyone find this page. Everyone find this page. Yep, I see some of our friends are already there. They're holding it up, which shows that we are in the right spot.
Kindergarten, I put it up on your screen. Look on your screen. That's the page that everyone should be finding. Once you found that page, make sure your hands are folded and you're sitting up straight and tall.
Evan, you're on the right page, so put it down and fold your hands, buddy. Rayella, you're on the right page.
Kumaira, I have to shout you out. You've been doing an excellent job tracking this whole time. Nice job.
Noelle, you're on the right page, so put it down and fold your hands. Mason's on the right page. Ronyel, you're on the right page. Put it down and fold your hands, buddy. Salimata, excellent scholar body. Jeriel,
Noah.
excellent scholar body.
Fold.
Kyrie, loving those eyes, buddy.
Noah, fold your hands.
Okay, I see just a
Good
few
job.
more people. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna stop share. Miss Pinkerton, you ready to go?
Ready to go. All right. Kindergarten, you've done such a nice job for the whole past hour learning. I think we've definitely earned a quick wiggle break. So stand and haul. Who has the best haul right now? Wow, Kyrie looks straight and tall like a pencil. Wow.
Donnell has amazing haul position. So does Noelle.
All right. Jump up and down 10 times. I'll count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice jumping, Diabelis. Reach tall, touch the sky. Oh, who's closest to the ceiling? James and Christopher are pretty close. And reach down, touch your toes. And slowly roll back up. And shake, 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 shake. Get all your wiggles out. You've been sitting still for a very long time. Ooh, Evan has lots of wiggles that need to come out. So does Zoe. Shake, 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 shake. And we're back in our seats, sitting up straight in 10, 9. Who's already there? 8, 7, 6. Nice run, Yell. 5, 4, 3, 2. Still bodies, Jeter. 1 and 0. All right, well, since we just got all of our wiggles out, we should be super focused. Who has a super focused first grade body right now? Jalea does. She's tracking the camera. Sit down, Sabrina. Isatu, sit on your bottom. Grace, fold and track. Evan, beautiful focus. It is time for ELA Reteach. Say ELA Reteach. All right. Well, we've been working a lot on fiction and we've been working a lot on nonfiction. Now we're going to go back to something we haven't done in a little while. What's our last genre? Say it if you know it. Poetry. Great. We know that poems have rhythm, rhyming words, and can tell a story. Who remembers the thinking jobs for poetry? Think about it for a second. I'm coming to you, Nadia. Who knows the thinking jobs for poetry? Oh, it's not letting me.
Sorry, Miss Pinkerton, what do you need?
Can't. Oh, there we go. Nadia, can you tell us the thinking jobs for poetry?
The thinking jobs for poetry are the literal meaning and the deeper meaning.
Wow, Nadia, we haven't even talked about that in such a long time. Everybody send Nadia some shine. Kiss your brain, Nadia. Beautiful job. She's exactly right. So after we read a poem, we should be able to tell what was the literal meaning of this text, so what was actually happening, and what was the deeper meaning or the author's secret message, kind of like a lesson learned. So we're going to look at some poems today and try to figure out the literal meaning and deeper meaning. We know that great readers notice what's actually happening in the poem to know the literal meaning. And we can also look at the pictures to even better understand the story and see how it connects and how we can learn more about what's happening. Okay, so we should all be on the page that says Seuss Day, just like this. Glue your finger to the title if you're there. Whose finger's glued? Fauna's finger's glued, Sabrina's finger's glued. Nice job. You're listening as I read, following along. Jeter, pencil down. Seuss Day. Noticing what's actually happening so that we can know the literal meaning. A special day is coming and it's almost nearly here. It's filled with imagination and overflows with cheer. The funnest day ever that happens once a year. It's so much fun. Your grin may disappear your ears. What day could it be that's so remarkable, you say? What day is coming and fastly on its way? What a day is so amusing to be called the funnest ever fun day? It is, of course, the spectacular Seuss Day. All right, so as a great reader, I know that this is a poem. So at the top of my paper, I'm going to jot P for poetry and the thinking jobs right next to it to show that I really understand what I should be thinking about as I'm reading. Take 10 seconds to do the same thing on your paper. Pencil down when you're finished. All right, and our pencils are down in 5, 4, 3, beautiful focus, Irenes. 2, I can see your brain growing. 1, and 0. Pencils down, eyes glued on me. Whose eyes do I have? I have Jacob's eyes. I have Jeter's eyes. I have Evan's eyes. Evan, you look like a first grader right now. Kiss your brain, Evan. Good job. Okay, so I know that I need to pause and think about what was actually happening in the poem to understand the literal meaning. I remember the entire poem was talking about a special fun day. So I'm going to lock that idea in my brain and jot it as the literal meaning. So I'm going to write special fun day. And now that I already know the literal meaning, sit up, Noah, I'm going to think about the deeper meaning or the author's secret message. This is all about someone looking forward to a special fun day. That tells me that sometimes there are things exciting that we can look forward to, right? So I think that that's the author's secret message. Sometimes we have fun things to look forward to. Now that I've done all of that think work in the text, it's time to show what I know by investing in the questions and finding the best answer choices using all the strategies we've been working on all year. So who has a focused body? This is your chance to look inside of my brain, so we should all be very, very focused. Everybody glue your finger in your eyes to number 1. Fingers and eyes glued to number 1 on your paper. I'm going to read the question and show you how I would answer this question. Number 1, what is happening in this poem? You know what? This is going to connect a lot back to that literal meaning of what was actually happening in this poem. Now that I've restated the question in my own words, I can draft my idea for the answer next to the question. I remember saying that this poem was all about a fun day. So I'm going to write that.
Rael, glasses on.
I'm going to write that right next to the question. Notice how I only wrote fun day. I didn't say this is about a fun day that's happening in the poem. That would have taken way too long. The most important words that I said were fun day, and now I'm going to find the answer choice that closely matches what I just said.
Noah, sit up and track.
So the first answer choice, a fun day is coming. Oh my goodness, that has 2 words that I just used in my draft. So I'm going to put a dot because that sounds like it might be the right answer. Second answer choice. It's going to be a bad day. You know what? I think that's kind of a silly answer choice because nothing in this poem told us it was going to be a bad day. I'm even going to put an X over the word bad because that's the word that shows me that this is the very wrong answer choice. And the third answer choice. You can play games on this day. You know what? That sounds like it could be right because that sounds like fun. So I'm going to put a dot. Now I'm going to go back to the two answer choices that have dots. The first answer choice says a fun day is coming. You know what? That is actually exactly what I wrote as my draft, which shows that that's what I think the right answer is. Mamadou is even giving me a thumbs up. I think he thinks that's the right answer.
Mason Malia track.
And the third answer choice, you can play games on this day. You know what? That does sound like something fun, but nothing in this poem really connected to that exactly. So I think I'm going to go with the first answer choice, A. A fun day is coming. Notice how I paused to think about what was actually happening in the poem so that I could retell what happened, because great readers notice what's actually happening in the poem to know the literal meaning. And then if there's a question that has a picture, they try to find the picture that closely connects to what's actually happening or tells them more about the story. So you should be doing all of these same things when we break out to into our groups in just a minute to read a couple more poems. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Evan's ready.
Noah.
Ashraf, do you have a question?
No.
Okay. All right, I think we're ready to break out into our groups. I can't wait to see all of your hard work in just a minute.
Stephanie, stop playing with that.
Okay, scholars. So it's time for us to do some work for ELA Reteach. So I want everyone to find the poem Night Crawlers. It looks like this. I'm pulling it up. Hold on. Everyone needs to find the poem that looks like this. Once you're there, give me a thumbs up so I know that you're ready. Evan's ready. Let's see who else has a thumb up. Show me you're ready. Okay, I'm going to begin reading. Eyes are on your poem or on the screen, whichever one you choose. Night Crawlers. Dark night, flashlight. Dad and I hunt worms tonight. Grass slick, worms thick. Tiptoe near and grab them quick. Hold firm, they squirm. Tug of war with earth and worms. 94 worms galore. Set our bucket near the door. No, next day, no delay. Look out, fish, we're on our way. Amadou, what genre is this text and how do you know?
I know the genre is Fiction.
Jeriani, do you agree with Amadou? Okay, tell us why.
I disagree with Amadou because it teaches true information.
Malia, sit on your bottom. Do you agree with Jeriani? Agree or disagree with Jeriani? Let's see. Carter, what genre do you think this text is?
I think the genre is nonfiction.
Okay, and so this text is actually poetry. And I know it's poetry because it has line structure and rhyming words. Say it all together. Line structure and rhyming words. Nice job. Okay, what are our thinking jobs when we read poetry? Let's go to Maxwell. Maxwell, what are our thinking jobs when we read poetry?
Our thinking jobs when we read poetry is rhythm, rhyming words, and line structure.
Well, that's how we know if something's a poem, but what are our two thinking jobs when we read poetry?
Our two thinking jobs for poetry is rhyming words.
I'll give you one of them. One of them's the literal meaning. What's the other one?
The literal meaning and the deeper meaning.
Yes, the literal meaning and the deeper meaning. So we're going to read this poem again. We're going to think about the literal meaning of the poem, what's actually happening in the poem. Okay, so put your finger on the title. Let's see whose finger's on the title. Catalina's finger's on the title. Evan, put your finger on the title. Nice job. Okay. Listen. Dark night, flashlight. Dad and I hunt worms tonight. Carla, what happened in this section of the poem?
What happened is that it said dark light and it said flashlight.
Carla, in your own words, what happened in this section of the poem?
Can you say it again?
Sure. Dark night, flashlight, Dad and I hunt worms tonight. What's happening in this part of the poem?
What's happening is that it's dark and they have a flashlight and they went out to hunt for worms tonight.
Nice job, Carla. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. Let's see who's going to be next. Grass flick, worms thick, tiptoe near and grab them quick. Hold firm, they squirm, tug of war with earth and worms. Let's see. Amadou, what happened in this part of the poem?
No. What happened in this part of the poem is that Dad and I hunt worms time.
Amadou, I'm going to read it one more time. Listen, and I want to hear it in your own words. Grass slick, worms thick, tiptoe near and grab them quick. Hold firm, they squirm, tug of war with earth and worms. What's happening? What are the dad and the boy doing?
The dad and the boys doing is that grass, silk, worms, things.
All right, I'm going to call on Maxwell to help you. Maxwell, what happened in this section of the poem?
In this section, the characters.
The speaker.
The speaker were the speaker were tiptoeing near.
Yeah, and what were they doing as they were
the speaker-
tiptoeing? Evan, sit down, tuck in.
They grab worms.
Yeah, they were
And
grabbing
they
worms. Nice
put
job,
it in the
Maxwell.
bucket.
All right, let's see who's going to get to tell what's happening in the last part of our poem. 94 worms galore, said our bucket near the door. Next day, no delay. Look out, fish. We're on our way. Sophia, what happened in the last part of the poem?
What happened in the last part of the
We don't start with what in the last part.
In the last part, they said next they go
What are they going to do with the worms, Sophia?
they gotta
It says, look out, fish, we're on our way. What do you think they're going to do with the worms?
they are going to.
Does anyone think they know what they're going to do with the worms? Raise your hand if you know. Sabrina, what do you think they're going to do with the worms?
Do they all gotta cut them up?
Nope, what they're going to do, they're going to use them to go fishing. Sometimes you can use the worm on the end of your fishing pole when you go fishing, and that's why it said, look out, fish, we're on our way. Okay, now it's time to answer some questions. Point to number 1. You should be on this question right here. It's on the screen. Let's see who's pointing. Who is going to be that ELA Reteach star today? Sophia, point to number 1. Evan, sit down. Point to number 1. Okay, number 1 says, what is happening in the poem? Zoe Track, you got to try and read. There's some sight words in there. What is happening in the poem? Go ahead. Yes, Jalea.
Hi. The computer died. I had to reset it. She was with Miss Mary. Miss Leary. Is there any way to
Okay. For what subject?
this read aloud?
For right now, for ELA Reteach?
Yes.
All right, just stay in this group then until we're done. She can do her work in here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, thank
She still will be marked present. Don't
Okay,
worry.
thank you.
You're welcome. All right, once you're ready, show me that your hands are folded. You're sitting up straight and tall. Who has a straighter back than me? Sophia, I bet you my back can be straighter than yours. Let me see. Ooh, that's a straight back. Let's see, Evan, can my back be straighter than yours? All right, so what is happening in the poem? Was it ready to clap? 3, 2, 1, 0. Was it A, B, C? Try it one more time. I did not see everyone clap. Elbows are up. Every single person. Jalea, get there. Was it A, B, C? Sabrina, how do you know the answer was B? Go ahead.
Because they was picking worms, and they was in the story. They said, "Look at worms," and then they were trying to picking the worms and trying to get it to the fish and let they eat it.
Nice job. Give yourself a pat on the back, Sabrina. Great job. Say, good job, me. Okay, so the answer was B. Some of you picked C. They're going hunting. It says Dad and I hunt worms tonight, but most of the text was about how they were picking worms. So that is why the answer was B. Point to number 2. It looks like this. Maxwell, I can't see you sitting up straight and tall. Let's see who's going to have the best straight back this time. Who's going to beat me? Go. Ooh, Catalina has a straight back. Jariani has a straight back. Evan's back is straight and tall. All right. Stephanie, track your paper. We're on number 2. Number 2, using the image, who are the characters in this poem? So you need to look at that picture and think, using the image, who are the characters in this poem? Zoe, I should see you reading the answer choices. Go ahead. You know those words. Sally Mata is reading.
And boy.
All right. Elbows up. Show me that you're ready. Who's ready to check their answers? 5, 4, 3. Who's going to get there first? 2, 1, 0. I see Stephanie's ready. I see Maxwell's ready. Sophia's ready. Was the answer A? Ooh. Was it B? Was it C? Nice job. The answer was C. Sophia, how did you know the answer was C?
I know the answer was C because I looked at the picture and I saw the dad and the boy.
Nice job, Sophia. And something else you could have done is label the dad and the boy. Hold on, let me spotlight myself. Look, you could have labeled what you saw in the picture to help you answer this question. I labeled dad and kid, and then that helped me answer this question. So next time you see a question with a picture, you should label it so that we can see every detail from that picture. Okay, it's time to, let's see. Come all back together, so hands are folded. Show the group that you're ready. Ms. Pinkerton, I'm making you the spotlight now. Wait, I don't see you. Rael, track.
I'm studying. This flag.
Yes, Sophia.
I need to use the bathroom.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Beautiful job in ELA Reteach today, everyone. Kiss your brain. I want to give a special shout out to Yusra. She was drafting for every single question, and it helped her get the best answer each time. She chose the best 1 or 2 words in her answer and drafted them so she could remember what she was looking for. Say, you go, Yusra.
You go, Yusra.
All right, we know that great readers of poetry can stop and think about what's actually happening to know the literal meaning and find the picture that helps tell them more about what's happening in the story. Beautiful job in ELA Reteach today.
Okay, everyone, remember at 2 o'clock you have to log back on. Some of you have to go to Miss Sems, some of you have to go to Miss Reich, and then some of you will come right back here for enrichment. All right, so make sure you're logging on to the correct links. We'll see you at 2 o'clock. Bye.